How are you doing it so quietly?
Pull the volume down.
Oh, okay. Good morning, afternoon, evening, folks, wherever you may be. Adam Gilson here with Modern Foos. We are coming to the end of the stream for the weekend. This will be the last match of the stream. It is your pro doubles final here at the 2024 National Championships Foosball. On the right-hand side with the ball, Evan Macgregor. Playing goalie for him, Mark Kraus. Joel Muñoz up front on the left, Eddie Bodin playing nets. 3-5, overtime in the fifth. That is 2 breaks in a row for Muñoz and Bodin, who go up 2-0.
This pro doubles event here this weekend was, I think, what one might call stacked.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm just going to read off a few of the teams that did not make it to the final. Of course, in that last match, you saw Sullivan Rue and Hannah Smith. On another table while that match was going on, Jacob Balkos and Eric Balkos. Kenneth Dell and his partner. Sam DeJean. Turn around and spit it out, dude.
Got a nickel 3-2. It is stacked, though.
Lots of good players who could have all made it to the final. And of course, no matter the format, no matter the event, if there's a final with a team versus a team, there's only 2 spots. And these are the 2 that made it. The 2 best teams of the weekend here in pro doubles. The final 2 undefeated teams.
And
the way it should be, in my view.
for sure, I mean, these 2 teams defeated the 2 teams I would have expected to see in the finals.
Yeah, that's actually, when we were talking about semifinals, I was like, okay, this is going to be this team versus that team. And I was double wrong.
And that's fine. The best, both teams are the best teams in their brackets. That's how it works. They didn't lose.
And if you're curious about the seeds, who was what number seed, this is the number 6 seed versus the number 13 seed. I believe it is Johel and Eddie who are the number 6 seed. Take a peek here.
It's 4-3 in favor of Muñoz and Bodin.
No, they were the number 13 seed. I'm sorry. Evan and Mark were the number 6 seed. Johel and Eddie were the number 13 seed.
I don't know how it went with. I mean, we saw Joel and Eddie play, and they earned it. They earned the right to be here. I'm assuming Evan and Mark did too, because they played the Balkoses. That couldn't have been an easy match, especially 3 out of 5. Macgregor easily to the 3, roll over. Timeout called. Switch, Joel up front.
They're just ready to play immediately. We give them the 30 seconds there on the table if they want it, but they were just all chomping at the bit. And of course, they stepped away and was talking a little bit more. You know, one of those matches earlier when we had refs at the table, the ref app that they were using was the kind that didn't have the 30-second timeout or the 90 seconds between games.
Muñoz buries that to go up 1-0.
Patreon.com/modernfoos. If you're looking to put your money to work in foosball, consider becoming a member of the Modern Foos Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you can be a part of the reason that we are able to cover even more tournaments in the very near future. Now, to be clear, Modern Foos will always be free to anyone who can connect with us via Twitch and or YouTube. No fees, no guilt trip, just high-quality foosball coverage to anyone who wants to watch. Now, if you don't have anything to spare, or even if you do and you just don't want to, it's all good, and we're glad you're here as well, and we hope you stick around. But for others who want to put their money where our mouth is, patreon.com is one way to make that happen. Benefits will include early access to YouTube uploads, exclusive content, and more things that are on the way. For more information, go to patreon.com/modernfoos. patreon.com/Modern Foos.
I'm waiting on your partner.
Joel, ready for that?
But we don't have to wait for that.
Yeah, you do.
Between games. Between games, yes.
Oh, we have to wait?
Between games.
That's why I was saying.
My fault.
You're good. You're good.
I wasn't being an idiot.
It's like Jeopardy or some shit. Okay, ready? Ready.
Macgregor. Wow.
What a snatch.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Again. Roll over position quickly. Muñoz not wasting any time. Picked up by Macgregor, 1-0.
Yep.
If you're looking at Evans' goalie there and you're going, man, he looks familiar. Not used to him holding the rods. I'm used to seeing his thumb on the table. That's Mark Kraus. He's often asked to come in and ref matches here on table 1. And newsflash, he can play ball. He is a goalie. He can play. He's good at singles. He can play forward. But you'll almost always see him playing goalie if he's playing.
Macgregor. Clay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see how this is going to go. I have no clue.
Well, for a small fee, I'll tell you how it's going to go.
What's a small fee to you?
$27.99.
Is that a reference to something? It is.
No,
right?
I just made it up. I just freaked. That's just what the Lord put on my heart in the moment here in Kenner, Louisiana. I don't know why my voice is going up with the rest of the sentence. I don't know what's happening. I'm in New Orleans.
Friends become enemies. Enemies become friends.
I think so. If we were off mic and you were wanting to make a bet, I'd say you give me Joel and Eddie and name the price, and that's how much I'd be willing to bet. I do think Joel is the best player at this table. I think that Eddie, if we're ranking them 1, 2, 3, 4, he's probably. Well, let me say it this way. I think Joel's the best player at the table. Evan's really good. Evan and Mark are probably 2 and 3, and then you do the math on the rest there. That's not to say that Eddie can't play. I just think that this team dynamic is a wee bit imbalanced. I think Joel can take over and just win this. And we saw Eddie play. He can clear the ball. Cleared like crazy in that last match, especially for the first 2.5 games. And we're talking 80% plus, which is just wild. Yep. They were calling timeouts. He was getting up front, getting the ball, calling timeouts. So he's a good partner, and he's half the reason they're here. That said, I do think that Joel has takeover capabilities. Yeah. And I think if he gets there and he's firing on all cylinders, I don't think there's anybody on the table who can stop him. But, as I always say, play these for a living.
Yeah.
For a living. Play these for a reason.
Yeah. I've heard you say both.
Yeah.
Just now.
So, they're still going to have to beat the team on the right. And I think they will. But I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. It's just a matter of time. I think it probably looks something like 3-1.
All right.
And if it goes 3-0, I won't be surprised. And as a fan, somebody who just loves to watch foosball, I hope it goes overtime in the 5th. I
Yeah.
am absolutely not rooting for or against anybody. I just want to see a good match,
Sure.
a good, clean match with lots of cool plays, and hopefully it's back and forth all the way to 7-7 in the 5th.
I hope it goes 7-7 in the 5th, and then they just stop and start a whole new Foos league
I would
based
do
off
it.
of that.
Amen.
Just keep going.
You got to tell me twice.
Get a pot of coffee going. Let's go. Muñoz down by 2, pulls within 1.
Ready?
Yeah. Come on, baby. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Love how you can hear the sizzle when people
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
That was a nice mic.
It's not just a mic. It's a nice mic that's pointed in the right direction.
That also helps.
Runs through the right gear.
Also good.
And I touched the channel.
Ready, guys?
And so did you. I've seen you do it. The ball. I love a good sizzle ball. I think sizzle ball is what they should call one touch.
Okay.
You have roller ball where
Yeah.
it can't stop for a certain amount of time. Sizzle ball is where it's one touch.
Co-signed. 100%. 2-2. Timeout called.
Did you see who called that? You want me to ask him?
I think
Who called the timeout? They didn't? Okay. Thank you. Good guess.
you got it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look at that.
Sure. Whatever works. Look at Spark Diggity in the house.
Spark Diggity.
Macgregor loses that to the 5 of Muñoz. Muñoz through the lane.
Attaboy, Johel.
Erase that deficit. It's 3-2.
Ready? Yep.
Sparky, we going to see you in a couple months in Lexington? We going to see you.
3-3. You are? That's what I'm saying.
Ready? Yeah.
No, that's not the response to me yet. It's going to take like 8 seconds for them to hear that.
Oh, gotcha.
That wasn't.
Oh, that's
that
a
was,
yee.
he's like, Spark Diggity, and then he's replying to that. And so now the next comment will
Okay.
be either yeah, bro, I'll be there, or nah, man, I'm still waiting. Something like that.
Shot on goal by Bodin. A lot of napkins. Possibly. I'll take it possibly. Blocked by Bodin.
Ready?
Possibly working on it. Okay.
Take it.
I feel like Eddie has this one of these cannons that's just waiting to let loose.
Attaboy, come on.
Like he's got that.
Yeah.
It just has pull shot written all over it.
We saw him do some. He got behind. Hannah and Sullivan were out of position, but he got behind, and there was a little pop to it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's really been trying to fire. 4-4, tied up by Macgregor. Clutch. Here comes a switch. Kraus up front, defensive. Wow, look at that. Looks like he's trying to adjust the bearing and defend at the same time. He's a man of many talents, is Kraus. Timeout called.
I like that. You get a switch. You don't really know what Kraus's defense is going to look like. Toss the ball around a couple times. It's 4-4. You want this pass and score. You got 2, might as well burn 1.
Heck yeah.
And I think that is a mature play. Mature. Not to be confused with mature. That's one apiece on timeouts. Yeah.
4-4, game 2. Muñoz fortunate there to get the rebound. Rollover position. Timeout left. Macgregor back there to block him. Macgregor setting for a shot. They've got a timeout. Will they switch?
No, he's going to bombs away. Probably something like a pull kick. Oh, look at that. I think he was thinking it and changed his mind because he lost the ball a little bit. That's my official guess. But maybe not.
I don't know.
By the way, Kraus is not tightening the Baron. The way that the rules are written, some people will touch a part of the handle or the rod just to be legal. And no ref is going to call that if you don't. You can just have one hand dangling. But that's when you see somebody touching the table right there like that with the bearing, they're staying with what they think is within what they think is legal. Fun fact.
Are you telling them that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Oh, Nick.
I mean, anybody. I mean, there's 150 people watching. Somebody doesn't know what the hell just happened. So
Okay.
I'm just talking to the
Just
world in general.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't have to be this exact
No,
human
I-
or you or
yeah.
any player, the mouse on there, or the empty can of Coke or
Oh,
the.
my gosh, he's throwing everything. Macgregor 4-4. Ties it up one apiece.
Yeah, medical. Sprint to the bathroom, see if my form is not sitting there. Yeah.
Game 3 underway. One apiece in game count. Wow. Not even a flinch from Kraus as that flew up in the air.
Yeah.
Didn't even plank, but I don't know.
Well, it was going back towards the middle of the table.
Yeah, he knew that it wasn't the time to do that.
Yeah. From this angle, it's kind of hard to tell when it goes up exactly where it's going, but where it landed was closer to the middle of the table. Stellar positioning there, keeping that garbage from going in. Mark Kraus, that is. Mark Kraus with the stellar position, not Mark Kraus, the garbage.
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm clear, because sometimes
People don't be knowing.
Sometimes people don't be knowing. What a treat, dude, to just sit here and watch foosball.
It's pretty incredible.
Best players in the country coming to the most humid. Well, actually, no. I think Florida probably gets that one. But New Orleans here down there in Louisiana, it's pretty humid down here. And that's not even an accent. That's just what the humidity did to my voice.
That's that what it is. Stuff back 1-0.
We're down here in New Orleans, Louisiana, where it's so humid you could chew the air. That's yours.
That is,
That
huh?
is yours from Florida, though.
Yeah. But you translated it. You put it through a filter.
Yep.
1-1.
Ready?
Do you know the difference between a swamp and a marsh? Swamp and a marshland? Are those the two? Or no, not a swamp and a marsh. What's the bayou?
Ready?
That's that cannon I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
Just drilled it to that short hole.
Yeah.
Man, come up for air. Bam, bam, bam on both sides. The stat line is almost identical for these two teams with two exceptions. Both forwards passing roughly in the 40% range. Both teams passing, shooting in the 50-ish maybe range with Johel with a slight edge there.
Attaboy.
Clearing is one spot where, Mark is clearing 11 for 15, 73%.
Ready?
Eddie clearing 13 for 27, 48%. It's 12-10 overall scoring, 9-7 on the 3-bar, 2-2 on breaks. It's about as even as you get.
Attaboy, Johel. Come on, baby.
They both scored from the back.
Joel from behind the men. 4-2. It is 1-1.
That's the exact same shot, but mirrored. So Eddie hit one from the push side. They let loose just outside the big box and spray it to the short hole. Johel let one rip just outside the big box on the other side of the table to the short hole.
Good table management. Bodin steals it, calls a timeout, brings Johel back up front.
And he was doing that there towards the end of that last game versus Hannah and Sully. And when he gets up front, it seems like more often than not he's going to get a block and get the ball. Call timeout for Johel to come back up there.
Muñoz buries that, goes up 2-1. Johel Muñoz and Eddie Bodin lead Evan Macgregor and Mark Kraus 2-1 in this pro doubles final.
I like the hash, like the circle disappearing.
Yeah,
as it goes. I think it's neat.
that's one of my. I love that. A non-numerical representation of time slipping slowly away from your fingers. Inevitable march as you get older.
Into the future. I want to have.
oh, you just
keeps on slipping.
Yep.
I want to do one with Roman numerals.
Oh.
XXX, XV, no, XIX, XVII, and have that be the timer down count.
But
Sunday night, hello.
But just have a parrot do it, just screaming it.
Wesley Parrot.
Yeah.
Game 4, and they're starting off.
Bodin up front. Okay. Muñoz.
Oh, that pull side is just juicy, dude. Good call. That's a rough time to call a timeout, dude. But that's also a really bad time to just make a bad choice and shoot. So between those two evils, the timeout is the easiest choice of all.
Got to. I mean that, and it's hard too. I think it's easy, but it's also hard.
I do a slingshot right there.
Yeah.
100%. Maybe off the back wall.
I'd have ordered everybody pizza and then given them heartburn.
Amen.
But still, they had to do it. Smart move by Macgregor. I mean, it's like, is there equivalent in, say, basketball for something like that where somebody jukes you so good that you just fall over? And when somebody leaves that big of a hole, you just, like, lose the ball?
And then everybody in the bleachers just gets off and they just start running. Bad phrase. I chose the wrong phrase.
Yeah. I'm just going to, moving on.
It gets up out of their seat and just runs and starts running in circles.
Yeah, it's funny. Timeout. Interesting.
Good night.
I like that. I love that though. Bodin has to call that timeout though. Bring up your stud horse, see what happens.
Well, here's the thing. Best case scenario in this switch. Best case scenario, this happens twice and you score both times, and now it's 2-0 and you have no timeouts. Sounds good when your timeout scoring percentage is 100%. It's pretty good, but also you got to play the rest of the game with no timeouts. And if you're going to have to do that, I'd rather be up 2-0. So I'm not saying it's bad, but it feels so risky, and it's the right choice, and it feels risky to be calling a timeout at 0-0. Both teams have already burned one for very different reasons, but still.
Come on.
Puts it away. You know, it's one of those things. You look like a genius afterwards if it works out.
Yeah.
But do you think that Bodin should have taken?
No, that's the thing. But I don't think they should have started like that. So that's actually what the part that I'm not really saying here is I think it makes sense why he started up front, and also I think at the beginning of the game, let's just get a reset. It's a new game. See if you can figure out how to make it work now instead of just continuing what you did last game, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but I think you're going to have to play either way, the front half or the back half of the game, you're going to have to play that way. I'd rather try to figure something out and then not need it later.
Kraus coming up huge there, shooting a pull shot in the corner, tying it up 1-1. That's what you like to see in these moments where you're kind of short on timeouts. A little bit of action from your goalie, 2-1.
Johel is up into no man's land with that shot. 12 for 18, 67%. Double the shooting percentage of Evan Macgregor, who is 7 for 21, 33%. And it goes up a little bit here to 36%. Another switch there.
Muñoz.
Yeah, he's just not missing
He is.
anything, man.
No.
And of course, switch here. This is where it starts getting easy to make that choice.
Macgregor looking at Muñoz's defense. Slow and steady. Huge middles, huge pull sides, and he gets it 3-3. That is good timing for Macgregor. He picked the hole, and he was just going to go for it, Clay.
Yep.
Macgregor in the back.
Yeah, he saved the big one right there. That was headed for the goal. Errant pass from Muñoz. Smart choice there. He was looking for the bank and recognized immediately that Johel knows how to defend that, and he's like, you know what? No, not doing it again. Try the first one. That's worth it. And then let's just get my goalie back here. Just scored a bomb from the back. That's their second timeout, but that's what they're for. This is where you see that 0-0 timeout really kind of come back to haunt you because, man, those timeouts are valuable.
I really like what you said, though. You just use the timeout, but that's what they're for. That's what they're for?
I don't think that said that many R's.
Or O's. Or
O's.
Or umlauts or whatever.
Forward.
But the point is, you do have to use them. You should use them. 3-3, quick shot attempt, blocked by Kraus.
And with that block, Muñoz is all the way down to 65% shooting, which is about as tongue-in-cheek as I could possibly get.
I like those little snappy, quick inside wrist banks that Kraus does every now and then.
Yeah.
I think he's just throwing a little bit of seasoning in there. I like it.
Evan's been passing well. He's over 50%.
Takes that. Excited. 4-3.
No, they're out.
Yeah.
And again, you hear Evan there celebrating the trash. I support it.
Yeah, that do too. You have to take the good and take the bad. Those are the facts of life. Beautiful pass series to the 3 rollover position. Puts that away. We are going to a 5th game.
I don't think Johel thought that was legal play there. We pull up the folder. We got 40 seconds or so. Pull up the folder in the most recent. You also just touch it. That's a touch screen. The videos, most bottom right video. Double click. Yeah, it'll come up here. Go to right. Just click right there. Watch this. It's trapped on that near side. No, it's not trapped either. No, that's totally legal. Thank you. He looked up. Muñoz did. He looked up like something didn't quite look right. But that was 100% legal. So maybe it was just one of those, man, why I oughta. So I thought it'd be 3-1. and we're in the 5th game, so I'm already wrong. Let's see if I can be double wrong and not even predict the right team to win.
Well, who do you think's going to win?
I still think it's going to be Joel. I think Johel is he's shooting 13 for 20, 65%, and Evan and Mark are just kind of struggling their way to this 5th game. Like, they had a break in there. Mark bombed one from the back. I mean, there's a few things that are going here, and all that counts. So I'm not saying it's luck. I'm not saying it's none of that. They earned their way here to the 5th game. But I'm saying the way that they got here, it's tough to sustain that type of win.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
I have a wild theory, and I want to bring it up later.
Okay.
Remind me.
Okay.
5th game underway, pro doubles final. Last streamed match the weekend for us. 1-0 now, Muñoz and Bodin.
Some Herkies going on over here.
Herkies.
Not to be confused with Hercules. Hercules. Yeah, I think Johel is just too much in command of this. What's the thing you were going to say? You said you'll get back. You said speaking of whatever, and you were about to say something.
Oh.
Good shot, Mark. Oh my God.
I was going to tell you something I was going to say off mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
1-1. Macgregor doing a little bit of a different look, going faster, pull side. 2-1.
Yeah.
Getting just a different look from him. Love to see it.
Man, it feels good when your goalie scored.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah.
It just takes all the pressure off.
2-2. Bodin up front.
Ready?
Yep.
Muñoz in back.
Come on.
Wow.
Man.
Swatted that to his 3. That's huge.
Dude,
2-2.
he has just been doing that. And every match we've seen him play
Yeah, we got
on table 1, Eddie just getting up front, taking the ball, and calling timeouts.
Yeah, Eddie has been, I think, the X factor here.
Yeah.
I mean, Muñoz is good, obviously, but Eddie has just been taking care of business. Not flashy, but just doing what he needs to do. Muñoz slowing it down here. Buries it 3-2.
There's not really a stat line to highlight exactly how big of an impact Eddie is in these moments right here, where they're switching. I don't know that Johel, I'd have to go back and look at it later. I don't know that if he's made any blocks back here. But most of the time, it's not even getting to that point.
But you know what I'm wondering, though? Muñoz shooting 70% right now.
Yeah.
How much of that is just Bodin giving him the opportunities from those defensive switches, from any clears? 70% silly.
Well, Joel's passing is 15 for 35, so he's not getting all those shots from that. Mark is clearing 70% basically, so he's not getting all the shots from failed clears. So blocked passes and his goalie getting up there. It's a lot of free shots for Joel Muñoz.
Y'all have both or one? One, right? Okay, we have one. Okay, got it. Yeah.
5th game, 3-3.
What a brush down.
Muñoz continues his torrid pace of shooting.
And you know they're switching.
Heck yeah, they are. Championship point for Muñoz and Bodin. Macgregor now on the 5.
Again.
Wow.
Good
Bodin.
grief.
Bodin.
What in the world? How do you even put that into math?
You can't. You just see Bodin times 3. Bodin.
Good
Yeah.
grief. I've never seen a more impactful switch, block, timeout in any of the matches at any level that I've been watching foosball.
And that's saying a lot because you've watched thousands and thousands of matches.
That's bananas.
There we go. Again.
Yeah.
He has been converting He's been converting on these. It is championship point for Johel Muñoz. No timeouts left. Kraus grabs a hold of that one. Macgregor has a chance to send it to overtime.
Yeah!
The crowd has entered the chat.
Ready, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
And wouldn't this be a good time?
Wouldn't it be? Bodin still, though. Looked like he was just trying to feed Johel again.
Yeah.
Macgregor has another opportunity to bring it to overtime. Bodin, championship point, ends up with Kraus. Kraus, look out here. He's sneaky. He can pass, but he can also score. But he decided to pass. Confidence in his forward, Macgregor.
Yeah, baby.
We're going to overtime. 4-4.
Yeah.
There's only one timeout left on the board, and that belongs to Macgregor and Kraus. Stolen away by Macgregor. Muñoz picks that up on the 5. Championship point once again for Muñoz and Bodin. No switch there. They're out of timeouts. Macgregor. That one rolls in 3 of Muñoz. Muñoz now has championship point opportunity. Sets it up. Looks. No timeouts. Kraus takes it.
Got to clear the ball. Just do a decrease here.
Timeout.
The final timeout called. Whew.
Is that what you were trying to tell me a minute ago? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, can you switch to the match? Yes, that's it. Sure.
We have one left?
Not as much.
We're out.
Tricky. We're all out of timeouts.
Yeah.
We're both out.
That's it. They're all gone.
Oh, that means the projector's done for the weekend. No timeouts. It's game 5. The table timer is done.
Oh.
What's he pointing at?
They're talking strategy.
I mean, they're out of it's
Yeah.
30 seconds. It's gone.
All right. Here we go. He needs to score again. Defense by Bodin.
And no timeout to call.
Muñoz grabs it, takes it.
Finally get to see his forward game.
No, that's Bodin. Sorry. Right. Loses the 5. Picks it up on the 3. This is it. This is championship point. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if Bodin scores this one? There's no other choice. He has to do it. Bodin. Blocked by Kraus. Muñoz. The dance continues. It is tied up 5-5.
You can just barely see from this angle foosball royalty just on the other side of Johel there watching this game up close and personal. That would be Billy Pappas.
Muñoz parries it like that. And is again championship point for Muñoz and Bodin. Macgregor fortunate there on the 3 to pick it up off the carom from the wall.
It's a race to 2.
It is a race to 2.
Yeah.
This is a race to 2. Muñoz.
Still shooting in the mid-60s. I don't know how this match is still going.
What a beautiful pass by Kraus. Talk about a base drop. Macgregor feeling the energy. Didn't take a little bit more time maybe than he could have there. Johel looking to make him pay. And he does at his championship point for Muñoz and Bodin. Again.
Ready? Yep.
Here comes Macgregor. Beautiful pass to the middleman. If he has anything to say about it, he wants to make it a race to one. And he does. We've gone as far as we could.
Good match, fellas.
Yes, sir. I think everybody should get a timeout right here.
Yeah.
Just one more. If it gets to 7-7, Tom York, make it happen.
Let's go. 7-7. Championship point. We're all the way right now. Muñoz slowing it down. Gets Kraus and it trickles in. What a match, though, up into that point. Evan Macgregor and Mark Kraus are defeated by Johel Muñoz and Eddie Bodin, who are your pro double champions here.